really threw off Atomisk. He didn't know exactly how to respond and counter that option exactly over and over again, and that really gave him a huge lead over the course of the set.
Yeah.
And I think I hear another Jigglypuff. We're going to see some more Jigglypuff
knowledge.
Boy! This time,
Just kidding.
We've seen a few of them. This time from R2DLiu, definitely a Fox Puff matchup.
Yep. And the crazy thing is, I'm obviously just kidding when I'm like, oh boy, because Mr. F and Atomisk, you know, they're actually getting in there and scrapping, you know.
No, yes.
So you know, it's not like they're flanking the ledge and everything like that. You know, it's actually been some pretty good matches, I would say.
Yeah, and they've been in positions where they've had to make plays, and they try to make them.
Yes.
So they know when they need to lower the risk and try to push their lead and get the damage, and when they need to go make something happen.
Yeah, that's huge for Jigglypuff because the risk-reward factor, you know, it's something you have to think about with every character.
Yes.
But with Jigglypuff, the risk-reward, you always have to have it in your mind. Like, hey, I am Jigs. If I take this risk and do not get the reward that I need, I'm going to die.
Because you die at so low at 55%. So everything that has to do with you dying at a low percent is amplified. Every bit of damage you take, there's less chances for you to tank a hit and then get them next time.
Yeah.
You can do that like twice, then you're at kill percent.
Yeah, so Jigglypuff also, though, on the risk rewards side, though, has a lot of tools with that aerial drift. With that great back air, just amazing tools offensively floating around. Jigglypuff can really be very low risk and just be safe and maintain great pressure while doing that. So, you know, I don't think it's hard to see a little middle ground there when it comes to Jigglypuff.
Usually one way or the other,
yeah. You're either playing it by the book, nice and safe, or you're going to go for something most likely rest. And, you know, hey, if it hits, boom, we won the lottery. If not, I'm getting evicted, at least from the stage. So,
yeah, and from the tournament, because this is loser's bracket.
Yeah, you're right about that.
We saw earlier, speaking of books, King played this matchup like he had a playbook on it. I don't know if R2DLiu has the same playbook, but I know he's got one. It'll be interesting to see what differences they have in their game plan.
Yeah,
both of them sort of usually will formulate something they want to work with and stick to it. And I think it's something because they both also play Sheik. R2DLiu started as a Sheik main, and now he has like it's an alt, not a secondary. There's something to say about Sheik players that either switch to Fox or play Fox. They seem to always have that sort of. They prioritize the matchup objectives a lot more than like someone else who switched to Fox, right?
Yeah.
So we'll see exactly what he does.
All right, we're just waiting for them to start.
All right,
we got the thumbs up. Yep. These guys will do hand warmers until their hands set on fire. All right, so this is a losers quarters matchup, right, Cheeps? Yep. Losers quarters matchup. And we're getting down to it, man. Tournament's running.
Yeah, the winner of this will end up playing SS Stango. Start on the battlefield, as one would expect, happens all the time in this match, almost never goes anywhere else.
Okay, so we're seeing the lasers already established. Remember we talked about it when King was playing, man. If you just think about all the little bits of damage that Fox lasers allow you to tack up, makes a lot less work for you down the road. Working toward the future, not just toward the present. When it comes to fighting in this game, especially against Jigglypuff, man.
I don't know if R2DLiu was just checking Mr. F. That spot we saw a particular type of drill. R2DLiu goes for jab out of it, which is fine. Mr. F finds his way out DIing away. King in that spot would typically go for drill right to grab. So that's already one difference we see, and they're at have a tighter percentage on this first stock. Maybe that's part of the reason.
Oh yeah, Mr. F, man, we saw that in the last set he played against M2K. He hasn't really been getting that forward air on that high Firefox. Oh yeah, the ledge cancel.
Okay, I do like pressuring the back of Jigglypuff's shield. Back air actually doesn't have that quick of a startup time, so being right behind Puff like that's usually a pretty strong idea.
Nice.
Yeah, it looks like he was anticipating a roll away or a wave dash back. Ends up getting in there, and you know what? Good stuff from Mr. F, keeping himself alive, not taking any hits that are going to kill him, and it's giving him a lead. Up air, combo getting started. Oh, looks like he was almost ready for the forward B there.
Yeah, Mr. F looking to be in the zone right now, getting the hits he needs, but a nice angle with the Firefox. Oh, but yeah, his protractor was a little bit broken there with the Fox Illusion.
Oh, I bet you that was supposed to be a shine grab, and he might have pressed up a little too early or something.
Oh man, the rest just going to evaporate that stock, but the answer right back. But is it too little too late, man, for this game 1?
I mean, it was looking like it might be a 4 stock earlier, which is a bit surprising, I think, to most people. They think this would be a more tightly contested match than that. So we'll have to see how things play out as we go forward. I really think that not going for that drill immediately into grab really lowered R2DLiu's conversion rate, because at a certain point, if you don't get an up throw up air or an up smash kill, you're going to have to sort of fish for the back airs in order to get that opening. You know, R2DLiu hasn't given up on this this game yet. Still playing really patiently, trying to shark puff a little bit. Looks like he's working on staying patient.
Yep.
And I think it's really nice because even if he doesn't win this game, he's at least got himself in the right mindset.
Yes,
and
you're right.
He's gaining information for how he should shape his play style going forwards.
Well, right now his play is super safe right now, and he's starting to get right back into this.
Yeah. And you know, I see him not going for as many lasers. I think he might be wise to do that. Mr. F was very quickly closing in space. And then when R2DLiu was doing those intercepting nairs like he was earlier on against the other players, Mr. F seems like he was ready, and then he would sort of like back off just a little bit and then punish him for that as well. So he's been one step ahead of him in that game. So now we're seeing R2DLiu choosing to hit him first and then get some extra laser damage.
Yeah, oh man, triple back air going to connect Mr. F.
Misses that forward air one more time.
Yeah, man.
I think that might be the third time
he shook his head in the player cam. He knew it. He knew he had it. Nice, good pressure there. Bear shine. Yeah, that should do it. Yeah, so some inklings of a comeback coming through in that game 1, but
yeah, you know what?
Just not enough.
R2DLiu's facial expression after that looks like he feels like that was the first game. He was starting to clean it up, and he's feeling pretty good. I think he's going to come out with the same sort of patient style you saw that last game. Ends up getting the grab right off the bat in this one. And we see the lasers coming back, but he's not leaning back too hard like I think he was on Battlefield.
Yeah, Pokemon the choice here. Very nice. Almost getting out of that up air, but still going to connect. 64 now on Mr. F. Nice, good positioning. All of that came from some very fruitful positioning out of hit.
Yeah, and I like their Mr. F. Of course, we saw him react to the no tech with the F smash. Okay, ends up getting the stock for R2DLiu. And then he sort of makes R2DLiu think he's going to cover the ledge, quickly backs off, and then covers the ledge dash. Not only respecting R2DLiu's ledge dash, but actually countering it.
Nice, getting that little flutter hush. Oh my gosh, saving himself.
Yeah, good reaction.
Yeah, with the shorten.
And we can see R2DLiu has his headphones in now. Makes perfect sense. The last game, when he was playing Bones, he complained he thought not hearing the game audio as well was interfering with his audio reaction time.
Okay.
I tend to agree that's very important. And usually on that Fox and Falco side B, the audio cue is so much earlier than the visual cues.
Okay, wow.
That can make an even bigger difference. And not just for R2DLiu, but also for Mr. F. That might be the reason he's been missing these side Bs. It makes it much easier to edge guard as well.
Yeah, you're right about that. And as we see some more pressure coming through, forward throw coming out from Mr. F.
Okay, so right there, that was a missed tech from R2DLiu on purpose. After the back throw, he expected to slide off the stage and onto the ledge.
Oh, very nice ledge cancel right there. Oh, but gonna eat a back air right to the face. So we're even up in stocks right now, 49%, now 52.
And you know what? That's pretty much kill percent. I think an up throw pummel up air right now would actually finish it off.
Yeah, for sure. Now, there's the up throw, there's the up air, and the KO. So Mr. F down to his last stock here in game 2. Let's see if R2 can get it done. Going for the pound, but he wanted jump pound first.
Yeah. He wanted that.
Oh my gosh,
he wanted exactly that. Up tilt. Okay, now we get the grab from R2DLiu. Just takes the back air. Going to get about 20% off of it. This is so dangerous.
Oh!
Another rest. R2DLiu down 2-0.
That was clutch.
And you know what? I bet he feels like he could have won either of those matches. Maybe even that he feels that he should have won those matches. He was playing rather well. Mr. F converting so efficiently, other than those couple missed forward airs, and that's been the big difference maker so far.
All right, back to Pokemon here.
Yeah, and we can see R2DLiu not really leaving the Pokeball with these lasers, so staying real close to the center of the stage. Yeah,
nice.
Reads the tech in place.
Oh, wow, but not... Once again, man, these forward airs were not accurate. Mr. F giving what we like to call in basketball second chance points. And
off the rebound.
Yeah, and Mr. F definitely giving R2 some second chance stocks right now.
Yeah, so we saw R2DLiu go for the drill there. Drill very often will connect to the grab like he wanted. Either he didn't L cancel it, or he was a little bit late. I don't know if it's worth the extra couple percent to try it.
Yeah, opting not to go for the up air out of that throw. There's the drill, the little pause right there. I think he got in his head a little bit in that situation.
Yeah, definitely. He was in his shield. He waited right in front because Mr. F has been pretty patient in his shield so far. He hasn't really been rolling out too much. So I think staying there, letting it wear down puts a lot of pressure on him.
He tried to be so disrespectful right there.
Yeah.
Nice nair to just the traveling up air. And R2DLiu, man, he's saying this is what it should have been the last game.
He connected with the nair so late to give plenty of time to follow up. Gets a little bit of percent on Jigglypuff. Still is the center of the stage here. Kind of gives it up. You know that at this point he thinks the game's pretty much already won. All you have to do is tack on damage through each stock and you'll probably end up taking the game. Of course, Jigglypuff explosive, and Mr. F, not a stranger to try to make plays. We saw him go for those back airs, leaping off the ledge versus Mewtwo King, so we know he knows when he needs to be a playmaker.
Yeah, scary stuff here, getting forced to air dodge, barely surviving that up air.
Yeah, it was, if it was any higher, it might have been it.
Oh, forward smash, that's going to eliminate that stock. So R2DLiu still with a stock lead here. Mr. F, though, threatening. Yeah, going for the KO.
And once again, it seems like he's like waiting for like one beat of Mr. F's shield and then seeing if Mr. F's going to jump out.
Yeah, and the up tilt going to do it here in game 3. So R2DLiu on the board here against Mr. F. And what do you think? Are we going to see the set close out right here, or the adjustment be made by Mr. F? Or do you think R2's adjustments are just a little bit too strong, you think? I'm not sure. Because usually we can kind of have a bead on like who has the momentum right now, but
even the games where Mr. F won were extremely close. And the one that R2DLiu just won, I mean, honestly, if things had gone a little bit differently, it would have been a one-stock game instead of a two-stock one, right?
Yeah, you're right about that.
And I mean, it seems like, but these rest. All right, that's probably not Smash to end it. Yeah, once again, I forget about the rest punish, and we're at an even game once again on Dreamland. Thing is, R2DLiu has to win twice on Dreamland. And maybe F stands for Formidable, Mr. Formidable, because that is a difficult thing to do. Yep, the tech trap.
Yeah,
I thought he was going to fall off the stage after the rest.
That would have been hilarious. Well, not for him, but for me.
Yeah.
Nice, good drill. Beautiful stuff. That drill not only served the purpose of obviously getting damage, but to keep Jigglypuff within that grounded to short hot range right there. Just pushing Jigglypuff down to keep you in that zone where Fox can do work and get those buttons flowing and get that offense going.
Yeah, his close range priority is so good that it's difficult for Puff to contest it.
Yep. Yeah, And the lasers will fly. We have room on this stage.
Yeah, and you know what? It takes such a high percent at this point to kill Puff anyway. Up throw, up air actually completely off the table. I think it stops working at like 112 for task people. So every laser is going to help a Nair kill. At this point, if you can get a jab to kill, you'll do it.
Oh, wow. Get up attack, going to tack on a little bit of damage there. Let's see if Mr. F can make something happen here. There's a forward throw, and that should do it for that stock. Yes, it will.
And it looks like Mr. F has caught on to DLiu's strategy at these high percents. Like I said, Puff has a pretty exploitable vertical aerial mobility.
Yep.
R2DLiu going for a lot of full hop bears and nairs, and Mr. F is sort of weaving his way around them before punishing. As you can imagine, it's pretty difficult for Puff to get an upward hitbox out there. That air dodge on the stage so smart. It's difficult for Puff to get an upward hitbox out there that can contest a box coming from above her with one of those moves. And DLiu just continuing to full hop. I think he needs to mix in some dash dances as a timing mix-up, because I think that might be why Mr. F has such a beat on him.
Yeah, Mr. F right now up a stock, but R2DLiu, man, fighting back, trying to send this to a game 5 here in losers quarters.
Yeah, the laser damage is extra valuable in stocks like this. This backer could be it.
Oh, wow! Splitting the goalpost right there, right between the stage and Jigs. Up smash out of shield, not going to get the KO.
Not on Dreamland. But you know what? It was pretty close. And at this point, he gets the up air falling off the platform.
From the top of the ladder, the swanton bomb.
Yeah, single hit. This is extremely close. R2DLiu is going to have to play amazing. He needs to get back from this. Goes high. I like the decision.
Yeah, very nice using the platform to his advantage.
Mr. F not getting overly antsy. I feel okay. You always feel like they're going to miss a ledge dash after they fire stall a bunch of times.
Wow.
Gets the ledge.
Nice angle.
Yeah, trading not worthwhile here. Mr. F finishes it off 3-1. Impressive play for Mr. F. Able to take out R2DLiu. Fundamentally sound the entire time.
Yes.
Ready to adapt to R2DLiu. Feeling the way R2DLiu wanted to play him. Adapting to the full hop so quickly. Ready to take out the laser camping strategies.
Yeah.
That's, if you want to learn how to play Puff against different styles of Fox, that's a great set to watch because they went through so many iterations of the matchup, and Mr. F comes out on top.
Yeah. So good point right there, man.
That was a fun one. I believe next is Mr. F versus, well, is the other side? We're doing winners finals, then losers semis.
Chibo,
right?
what's the next match? Huh?
Winners
finals?
Yeah, and then we'll go back to losers semis. So this is going to be Bones versus Mewtwo King.
All right.
We talked about the set a bit before. Bones, like, of course, his strongest matchup is Marth. What is Mewtwo King going to go Marth? No one really knows.
I hope he does.
We saw him against another Falco player, Vikram, formerly Tempest, earlier on. He went Sheik the first game, and then Marth the second one.
Okay.
No Sheiks in the region in Philadelphia, not really. So, I don't know. We'll see how Bones does against that. I guess there were an MDVA. There was Hat Plank, of course. Everyone's looking for a shot at Mewtwo King. He's definitely the man to beat here. The only one in the top 100, actually. That's at this tournament. A lot of players just under the top 100.
Yeah, like Stango, for instance, right?
Yeah, like Stango. R2DLiu has a case for it. You know, he beat Axe earlier on in the year. Mr. F, of course, an excellent player. And, you know, Adamisk is maybe not, like, vying for top 100, but right there as well.
He's moving up. He's moving up.
All of these players, and they have, like, a slim hope of beating Mewtwo King, right? And hopefully one of them can make it happen. That'd be cool to see.
Then Mewtwo King is good.
Yeah, Mewtwo King is quite good.
Yeah.
That's true.